Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Paige, this is Seeking Alexandria, and guys, it is time for some month end favorites. Oh my good lord, I love these videos. You guys know it, I know it. These are some of my absolute favorite videos to do at the end of every month because I love sitting down. It helps me recap the month with you guys, what I've been loving, what I have been gravitating towards, what has been lighting my soul on fire, and that is today's video. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and get a couple of skincare items out of the way because, girl, skincare is my life. Huh. Like, I don't know when this happened, but let me just tell you, first of all, skincare has somehow captivated my existence. I have been obsessed. I have been loving. I have been breathing for skincare. I have been testing so many things, and I have fallen in love with some items. Now, a lot of these were talked about in my 2018 skincare favorites, which I will link right up here. However, let me tell you, these are amazing. So, the first two things I'm going to say right now are from Fresh, the Rose Toner and the Rose Cream. Oh my word. And of course, all of these things will be listed down below for you as well. Oh my good word. People, let me just tell you, I'm obsessed with these. This is my morning toner and I live and breathe for it. And the reason I love this so much is because it is very hydrating to the skin, but it is very thin. It's not heavy. It doesn't leave any weird like silk or cast or any type of film really on the skin. It just sinks right in. It just, oh my God. Like this is such an amazing toner. My other favorite toner for at night is the Tatcha Essence, which I live and swear by. But that one I do have to wear at night because it does lay a little bit heavier on my skin. But this, if you do have normal to oily skin and you're looking for some type of a hydrating toner that's not going to be oily and it's not, again, going to leave anything on your skin or be overly hydrating, this is such an amazing step. And I love it too because it sits so nicely under everything else. It's amazing. And then the Fresh Rose Deep Hydrating Face Cream. This stuff is life-changingly delicious. Like, I ran out. It is completely empty, so spoiler alert, it's going to be in my next empties video. But let me just tell you, everything about this, like even the packaging is just glass, sophisticated, like pale baby pink metallic lid. Like, I love the look of this. I love the feel of it. When you apply the actual product to the skin, it feels amazing, settles down, doesn't leave me like slippery. It doesn't absorb funny. It absorbs very evenly, very quickly, and I just find that my skin absolutely loved this. It felt so plump and nourished when it was done. Both of these products, oh my good lord. Now, like I did say, I put this one on in the morning, and typically this one is an at-night cream for me because it is a nice thick moisturizer. However, in the polar vortex of hell known as Northern Michigan as of this last week to 2 weeks, I have been able to actually wear a thicker cream under my makeup during the day, which is so bizarre, but my face has just been like sucking in all that good nourishment, all the good moisturizing creams I can give it, and this was just such a game changer. Again, that's why I ran out of it so quickly, because I was using it day and night constantly, and it's just such an amazing cream. If you are looking for any toner or anything like that, these are so good. I highly recommend. But if you are on the more normal to oily skin side, I do recommend wearing this as a night cream. Obviously, like I said, my skin was a little dry because winter's been a little harsh, so I've been kind of playing around with my creams, but girl, morning, night, so good. Now guys, I have another skincare brand. I talk about it a lot. I love it. I'm obsessed. It's a thing. I know. You're just gonna have to bear with me. I will try to power through. But guys, the Tatcha, it has my heart. Like, I don't know any other way to describe the improvements and the love that my skin has for this skincare brand. Now for this video, I only picked 3 options, but let me tell you, okay, could have picked 100. I love them. So this month I have been loving these 3. First thing is this Tatcha Luminous Dewy Skin Mask. I only had, I think, 2 or 3 of these because I know that I got 1 or 2 or something in a BoxyCharm. This mask is so good. I plan to do this tomorrow morning. That's why I wanted to film this video today, because I'm using it. This is amazing. The way that it sits on the skin, I'm telling you, I can feel my skin just like vacuuming up all the gooey Tatcha juice. That sounds so disgusting. That is this mask. Oh my word. I put it on. You leave it on for like 10 to 15 minutes. And I'm telling you, when I took this mask off, my skin looked actually brighter and more plump, and it looked so refreshed. And not only that, it felt smooth. It felt happy. It felt bouncy. I don't know how to describe it other than to say, when I use Tatcha products, especially ones like this, I can literally feel the difference that they have on my skin immediately. That is the difference. So this is so good. I highly recommend. I'm actually going to be purchasing more from their website. Now, moving past the mask, if we want to talk about something that is giving me real results, making me feel real amazing, making me love my life, I have never in my life tried a vitamin C serum that actually worked like this. Oh my good word, this is the Tatcha Vitamin C Brightening Serum. This is supposed to go through and rejuvenate, resurface your skin, make it brighter, make it look more plump and healthy and happy. And I am telling you, I have never in my life used a serum like this that has worked so well without damaging my skin or making my skin feel stripped. This is so perplexing to me. I use 2 pumps at night, and what is amazing is after using it now for like 2 to 3 weeks, I have noticed such a huge difference in the overall brightness of my skin through here on my forehead. I feel like everything genuinely looks brighter, more happy, more awake, more, oh my good word, what is going on? Happy. Like, I can't explain it to you any other way than to say my skin looks happy and bright, which is the whole point of this. And this is also doing a beautiful job going through and resurfacing the planes in my face where I have a ton of facial texture and hyperpigmentation through here. And a lot of times the problem with serums like this, at least on my skin, is when I apply them, they go on and they actually cause my skin to almost peel or buff off, and it like gets very almost chemical peel feel on the skin for a while. And this doesn't do that. It is so gentle but so effective. I've never experienced anything like this. Every single claim that this gives, I completely agree with. It is brightening, it is resurfacing, it is making my skin just overall change, and I love it so much. Like, this in combination with my halo, with a ton of other products I've been testing out, I really am standing hard behind this one. Like, I love the effects. Now, with all of that being said, my last product, which I'm not going to drone on about, is the Tatcha Pure One Step Camilla Cleansing Oil. This stuff has a pump right here, and you use it. I use like 3 to 4 pumps, and you basically remove your makeup with it. I put it in my hands, I go all over, and it removes everything, whether that's eyeshadow, glitter glue, brows, liquid lips, whatever the case is, it all comes off. It is so simple and easy, and it doesn't leave any film. Like, I can't tell you yet again, it is so thin and so effective, and when I'm done removing my makeup, I don't feel like I stripped it off. I feel like I cleansed it off. And that's a huge issue that I was having with a lot of cleansers for a very long time, is no matter what, I always felt like my skin was upset or dry or lackluster when it was all said and done. And when I'm done with this and I wipe it all off, my skin still feels happy and luxe, and it's just, I love that. I'm going to repurchase that. And fun fact, if you are like me and you love this product, they did just release it, I saw it on Trendmood, in a bigger size. So I guess they have one that's a step up. I don't know, I'm going to be picking it up because I love this stuff. I'm almost completely out of it, and it is so good. Yet again, pricey but effective. That is the name of the game with Tatcha. Pricey but effective. Okay, now this one I'm not going to drone on about. I talked about it so much on my channel, but the new Dior Forever has quickly become my new favorite foundation. I've been wearing it a ton the last month to 2 months ever since I picked it up. I will go ahead and link down below for you because I don't want to run out of the eyes up here, but I will link for you my full review of this one, my full review of the Skin Glow, which these were both released together, and I will link for you as well my update on both of them and how they ended up wearing after 2 weeks of me going back and forth and all of that. So I will link all 3 of those videos down below for you if you are curious or you have somehow missed them. They are so good, and they really do dive into all of my thoughts on these. So I've been wearing this a ton. It's what I'm wearing today. I love it. I love the way it sits on the skin. It smooths everything. I'm obsessed, and I'm not going to keep talking about it because, oh no, honey boo boo child, I've talked enough. Now, something I am going to throw in here, I have been using so much in the past month, testing out and really loving, is actually the e.l.f. 16-Hour Camo Concealer. I did a full review on this, the new e.l.f. line, all of that, which I will link up here, and the coverage and the wearability of this concealer is so freaking fantastic, you guys. I find that this lasts on my skin so well. Now, the only thing I'm going to say is that this is a very matte concealer, very similar to Tarte Shape Tape in that respect. So if you're thinking about picking it up, definitely keep that in mind, but the coverage is great, the wearability is great. I have been really loving it. So I'm not going to talk a ton on this, but it is such a great concealer. Again, you can go check that video out if you'd like to see application or any of that kind of thing, or anything else that was recently released that has, I believe that video has a ton of new stuff in it from like e.l.f., Makeup Forever, and a couple other brands. So you can go check that out. It's a good poppin' video. But this concealer, girl, she is coverage at the drugstore for like $6. I was like, yes, queen, give me some. Okay, so next up, guys, I'm going to talk about some blush. Big shocker. These blushes from Buxom are life-changing. They are so beautiful the way they sit on the skin, the sheen they give the skin. I am obsessed. These make you look like your skin underneath is glowing, but not just glowing like, oh, I wore highlight. Glowing like I have healthy skin. I have a natural sheen. I have just, like, I've been kissed by the sun, and I just came home home from Hawaii. That is what these do to your cheeks. These are so stunning. I have all 5 or 6 of them. Now, I did go through and do a full video on these, which of course I will link up here. It has swatches, how I apply, what they look like on the skin when applied, all of those things. But let me tell you, as far as picking a favorite, I sat here and I kind of struggle busted for a minute, but Mykonos, I cannot stop with this. It is so freaking stunning. It is like this beautiful, pale, slightly shimmery blush, but when you blend it out onto the cheek, there is something about this that just, it's almost like, yes, I just got done like in the summer heat. I went out and I picked some strawberries, which is a huge thing here in northern Michigan in the summer to go pick strawberries. And when I put this on my cheeks, I feel so flushed and beautiful and natural and radiant. I honestly can't pinpoint one thing. I think the reason these blushes are so amazing to me is just the way that they have so many little facets that I'm obsessed with, and then when you put them together, it's like, oh my god. Kind of like if you add up all your pennies, eventually you get $1, you know what I mean? Like you add up a little bit here and here and here, and eventually it's like, oh wow, something quantitative, something I love. Great. Same with these. Like they have just the perfect amount of glimmer and shimmer and hydration and like all of these little things. They wear great. You put it all together and I am obsessed. These blushes have been like rocking my world, like die-hard fan. They've been staying by my vanity. And when I tell you guys that I keep something by my vanity, that is a high compliment because as you guys know, I test a lot of things and it takes a lot to stay on this half of the room, and these are just like, ugh. They're so good. So next up, I'm going to buzz through some products from Charlotte Tilbury. Now, first of all, I apologize in advance to everyone watching all my videos. I do sometimes say Charlotte Tilbury. And do you know why? The Pillsbury Doughboy, and I can't get it out of my head. It's kind of like Shark Tape shape. It's just something that comes out every once in a while. I apologize. I'm not trying to be mean. There's no shade. I just sometimes can't speak correctly. So with that out of the way, oh my word, I've been obsessed. I did a full face of Charlotte Tilbury makeup. I will link it up here, and y'all, it is life-changing. That video rocked my whole world. I'm obsessed with so many products from it. I'm only going to mention a couple, and I'm not going to go into any detail. Now, I'm going to kick this off with a real humdinger because the bronzer I put on my face is from the Sculpt and Glow palette. I love that bronzer. It looks so beautiful, and the way it sits on the skin is amazing. However, I don't know where I set it. I can't find it anywhere in my immediate vicinity, but that is a huge favorite. I have worn it a ton. Now, also on my skin today, aside from that bronzer, girl, we have this magic powder from Charlotte Tilbury. This is truly magical. I don't know how or where this formula came from, but like I thank the Jesus every day. Now what I love about this, I can bake with it, I can put it all over my face, set my face, I can highlight with this, I can do everything with this one powder, and it never looks cakey, it never looks too much. It always goes on beautiful and seamless. It fills in pores, it fills in fine lines, it smooths everything out. This has fixed so many problems I can't even tell you. I love this powder with my whole heart. Also the Flawless Filter for a Hollywood Youth Glow or whatever this thing is. Wow, wearing this as a primer, this stuff is freaking stunning. The way it sits on the skin, the way that it smooths over everything. Huh. Now, if you do want to see this in action, yet again, you can go check out that video because when this is applied, it literally, your skin glows, but it doesn't glow in like a glitter way. It doesn't glow in any sort of like a weird artificial way. This makes it glow in the most natural but beautiful sweat-like sheen. Oh my God, that just made it sound so nasty, but this looks so beautiful on the skin, and so many of you down in the comments also were like, hey, I love that, I swear by it, and let me tell you, so good. Now the last thing I'm going to throw out there, and trust me when I say I could talk about probably everything in that video, but this is the Full Fat Lashes Mascara from Charlotte Tilbury, and I love this. Like I'm actually about ready to pop on and repurchase it because there is something magnificent about this. The way that it goes on, it like voluminizes my lashes at the root, keeps them nice and volumized all the way through the lash, but also gives them like a little bit of length. They look full. I don't know, guys, I don't know how to describe it. Mascara is so specific from one person to the next, but I'm telling you, I haven't felt this way about a mascara in a minute. Like, this is up there with my Urban Decay Perversion mascara, and we all know how much I value that mascara. Like, I can't say enough good things about it, and there's really not much to say because, again, mascara is such a specific item for each individual person, but girl, I love this so much. Oh, and just as a side note, my favorite way to wear this is like 2 to 3 coats and letting it get a little bit chunky, because typically I don't love a chunky lash. Like that is not my thing, but the way that this does it, it's like an even chunk, and it's just Ugh, so beautiful, so stunning on the lashes, and I'm obsessed. Now, I've talked about this very openly on my channel, but this is not a product that when I put it on right now, I see an immediate difference on my skin. Now, this product for me, and I've talked about this before, this is not an immediate gratification kind of product. This is the type of situation I put it on under my foundation, I go about my day, and as my foundation and all of my face makeup wears, this kind of comes from behind and helps everything wear smoother and last longer. That's why I love this. As far as a huge difference right away, honey boo boo, I don't really notice one. But give me 3, 4, 5 hours in my makeup and all of a sudden this guy starts really pushing out of those pores and saying, yep, let's just keep it smooth, keep it round, keep things moving, keep it nice over here. That's what I love about this primer. Again, I'm not going to talk about it a ton, but I did use it a metric shit ton and I love it. Also, 2 products I'm not going to talk about a ton. Hell, I don't even know where I put the other one. But these Dior Backstage Contour and Glow palettes, I have this one again as well as the Glow. I use them constantly. Now, I actually started using these again after I did an It's Been a While video, which I will link up here. They're basically my version of the Shop Your Stash video, and I love doing them, and I rediscovered my love for this bronzer. I like to go in with this guy right here. Sometimes I'll mix it with one of these depending on the look, the contour, the chisel, but between this one and the Glow palette from the Dior Backstage collection, I cannot function. I love them so much. All of January, and again, probably most of December, ever since I shot that video, I actually had to take these and physically remove them from my site because I just could not stop with how amazing and how blendable this freaking color is. It works so beautifully on my skin tone, and I never thought that so much perfection could come from such a small little pan. Now, I also have to talk about this guy, the Catrice Dewy Glow Setting Spray. You guys told me about this, and I was like, okay, I'll test it. P.S. It took 3 months for them to come back into stock, but whatever. I digress. I finally picked some up, and you guys, these are life-changing. Oh my word, if you ever have felt like you love the Tatcha Luminous Dewy Skin Mist, which I absolutely do, I think it's amazing, but you're like, wow, I don't want to spend $3,000 on one bottle every time, pick this up because it is beautiful. It literally pushes everything into the skin. It makes everything meld and look so seamless, so sexy, so freaking smooth. Now, if I'm being dead nuts honest, let's just all tell the tea here. Let's be real with each other for like a second. What is the one thing that we all look for in a dewy setting spray? Dewy, luminous, exactly what this does. You want it to go on. You want it to make your skin look healthy and sexy. Give a little bit of hydration, not too much. What you don't want is a glitter cannon coming straight for your face. And I'm telling you, every other freaking spray I've tried that says, oh, I'm dewy, I'm luminous, it's all glitter. Whether it's Smolder Cosmetics, whether it's Cover FX, or anything in between, they're all just freaking glittery messes. And it's so much glitter, in fact, that it actually clogs the spout. And so when you go to spray it, there's just such an abundance, it clogs things. That is not this. This is a beautiful sheen. It makes your skin look so healthy. And I highly recommend this. If you're like me and you are skeptical because you've tried other products and all they do is spit glitter, this will not do that to you. It actually has a beautiful like pearl finish on the inside of the bottle that you can very, very faintly see. It's stunning. I love it. I love everything about it. Highly recommend. So good. Now, the last item I'm going to throw out here, which is super random, are actually these Buxom Lip Liners. I have been using these a ton. I have so many colors, and the reason I love these is the way that they hold product on my lips. These are so good. Yes, the liner end is a little bit fat. Absolutely. Like, look at how giant that is. This is not like the type of pencil that you're going to get into if you're like, oh, I want precision. No, that is not these. For me, these are the go in, line your lips real quick. I'll throw a gloss or a lipstick over top and I'm done. Now, take today, for example. I actually went in with a gloss over top of the shade Covert Affairs, which is this shade right here. It's like a beautiful kind of brick brown. And I love it because when I apply this to the lip, it actually acts more as a lip crayon. It acts more as a lipstick. It doesn't go on and leave like a really thick color line that you can feel on your lips all day. It just goes on, settles down. So it has the wear of a lip liner, but it's movable like a lipstick, if that makes sense. And I just love it. As I go in, like I can do a little line of this and I can smudge it around and I never have an issue getting it to work underneath of any product. These are just so good. I literally have, I don't even know now, 8, 9, I don't know. They were on sale at Ulta a little while ago. I bought a bunch of colors and I love them. I've been getting so much use out of them. And I don't know, I just find that I love the way they look and wear on my lips. And I know it's not a new product, but guys, we had to talk about it because I have been obsessed. And if I'm obsessed, y'all need to know. So It's good. Now, real quick, I want to throw this in here. We're going to have a little bit of a chit chat before I finish out the video. I hear you guys, and a lot of you are saying, Paige, can you make your videos shorter? Like, I love you. I love your content. It's just so damn long. And I hear you. So what I'm going to say is that when I first started my channel, I wasn't sure really what people would want, what they didn't want, and I was just very unsure of what stays and what goes. And now after almost 2 years of being on YouTube and making these videos, I think I have a much better grasp of what you guys would like to see, what you wouldn't, and how to better edit my videos. So with that being said, I just wanted to let you guys know that thank you so much for the feedback. I do hear you, and I am going to start making my videos shorter. They're not going to be like 9 minutes. It's nothing like that. But I am going to make a much better effort to cut them down. And guys, I can't really tell you like how long they're going to be, or oh, I'm shooting for them to be X amount of time. Like, it's nothing like that. It's been all about figuring what I wanted to keep and what I didn't want to keep and how to maneuver that aspect of my channel. So I just wanted to come on here and mention that to you because I've gotten a ton of feedback, which I really appreciate. And at the beginning of my channel, most everyone really loved the length of my videos. And as my channel grows, I'm finding that the overall consensus is that everyone just wants them to be a little bit shorter. So again, it's nothing where I'm going to be cutting them down to 10 minutes. It's nothing like that. But I am going to be making a much more concerted effort to keep them shorter, sweeter, and a lot more to the point. Now, I do want to close this video out with a little bit of a tunage because y'all, I have been mildly obsessed with this song, which is so uncharacteristic of me, but post Malone, wow, I'm like, oh my God, who am I? I'm obsessed with this song.
It's a moment when I show up, God, I'm saying wow. Everywhere I go, catch me on the block like I'm Mutombo. Cut the roof off like a nip tuck. Pull it to the house with some big butts.
Okay, so another song that I love that I really did not anticipate enjoying this much, Halsey, Without Me. Girl, who are you? You're not my real mom. This song speaks to me on a spiritual level. It's a relationship song, like, but girl, if you've been through it.
I got you off your knees, put you right back on your feet, just so you can take advantage of me. Tell me how you feel, sitting up there.
Now, moving in a completely different direction, I have the song Big Plans, and this is from Why Don't We? It's a boy band. Like, when am I not going to love a boy band? I don't know. I wish I did, but guys, it's like that little Backstreet Boy NSYNC fan deep down inside of me can't stop. And I don't know why, but the song Big Plans is so cute.
Ain't got everything you want, but got everything you need. So take a chance on me. I got real big plans, baby.
Now, this next one is one of my favorites, and I don't know if I mentioned it before, but this is Florida Georgia Line, Dirt. Now that I say that out loud on camera, I'm pretty sure I've talked about this one before. Guys, I've been listening to this song nonstop.
Some crosses and some painted gold posts through it. You know you came from it. And someday you'll return to this.
And I think I love that song because it's just Northern Michigan. It's all about dirt, which is Northern Michigan. Like everything about that song, it's like you plow it, you work it, it's your thing. And then you're like, you put so much of you into it and one day you'll return to it. Like, oh, I just love that song so much. And you guys, that is it. Those are my month end favorites. Those are some products, some songs, some everything that I have been loving for the past month and a half. Because I didn't do a December favorites because I did year end favorites. And so some of these products might have like drifted and scuttled in there, but for the most part, these are products that I have just been obsessing over. So thank you all so much for watching. Let me know down in the comments what were your favorites. And also, if you have any song favorites, please, for the love of God, give me a song favorites. Because I'm still stuck in like the 80s right now, 80s, 90s. It's been hard for me to move out. And then the Backstreet Boys came back and I'm like, I'm sorry, Backstreet Boys, I can't do this. Like, how am I supposed to grow and evolve if I'm still over here listening to Everybody Rock Your Body? Come on, Backstreet Boys, you can't do this to me. So for the love of God, please leave me all of your favorites, music included, down below. And while you're down there leaving me all these things in the comments box, you can also scuttle on up. Follow me on Instagram and on Twitter. They are linked down below. All you have to do is click the hyperlink and hit follow because, y'all, I'm still trying to get verified. I am on the quest. I tried the other day. They said, no, you still don't have enough followers. And I was like, I know. Okay, they didn't really say that. They said I didn't meet the verification, like, requirements, whatever that means. But you guys, I'm still on the quest. So if you guys do not mind, please follow me there and also subscribe and turn on your notifications here on the wonderful U of 2 because, girl, I put up new videos Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday between 6 and 7 a.m. my time in Northern Michigan. So they are fun, they are fresh, they are bright, they are early, they are everything you could want in the makeup and hair care and skincare world. Who are we kidding? And sometimes music. Sometimes I sing for you. It's what we do. So that is all, you guys. Thank you all again so much for watching. And please do not forget to have a great day, night, weekend, whatever it is when you're watching this. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye. And also on my face today is this Charlotte Tilbury. See, there it is again, Tilbury. But it's not too much. It's not Stop. What? No, like, okay, everybody. Did you just call me? No? Okay. If you've ever been through a relationship and you're just like, I don't think so, player. Player? Who am I? Now, like, because it's been so dry and awful here in the polar vortex of northern Michigan. Oh, let me just tell you, I just spit. It is time for January's month-end favorites. Now, I will be completely honest, a lot of these I have been loving through December. Oh my God. Came in way too hot, Paige. Bring it down. Dial it back a little bit.